Hello guys, how you doing? And welcome to today's webinar. My name is Jay Adams.
My name's Kyle Metcalf.
And we are here today to show you guys at home how to 5 times your barber income using Instagram in 30 days or less. We're going to be going through loads and loads of tricks and tips and help you optimize everything and get you well on your way to increasing your clientele and rapidly growing your income. First and foremost, we're going to start by optimizing your Instagram profile. We're going to be going through your biography, through your profile pictures, through the highlight section, how you should set up your posts, what you should write. We're going to go through everything, what your username should be. We're going to go through from A to Z of optimizing a profile, and we're going to get you started. That's going to put the foundation in place for our next step. Before we start using that profile that we've just optimized, what we're going to actually do is take you through the rundown and actually look at the problem before we start the solutions. So we are going to look at the pain areas, why we don't post on Instagram, why you guys at home are not using Instagram to create more income and build your clientele in your local target area. And then finally, what we're going to do for those of you that stick around to the end of this webinar, I've got an absolute treat for you. I've got my free Instagram hacks that nobody else is using that will rapidly grow your income overnight. And if you use these free, I'm telling you now, if you use these free hacks, guys, your product sales will go up, your clientele will go up, and your income will skyrocket. I'm telling you, no one else is using these tricks, and I've got them for you at the end of this webinar. Okay guys, so before we get started today, I'm going to introduce to you this guy. You're probably wondering who this man is stood next to me. This man is Kyle Metcalf. He is one of my barbers. Now he works with me in the King of Kings barbershop in Prague. I brought Kyle here today because I could stand here all day and blow smoke up my own ass and tell you how great my tricks and my procedure and my program is. But I brought something special for you today because Kyle, he is living proof of this system and this program.
And still going through this program as to now.
and he's still on this program now. Kyle joined me 1 year ago. You know, it's been a hard year with coronavirus.
It's hard, man.
And so to get where you are now, using these tricks and this program and these methods, you've done a great job in 6 months. You know.
Now that I've been on lockdown more than I've been in the shop.
Kyle joined me 17 months ago. And 9 of them months, we've been in nine or 10 of them months we've been in lockdown now. So how handy are these tricks now? When you're at home and you're sat doing nothing.
You gotta learn. You gotta be ready for when we come back to work.
Sure.
To get the customers in, to get the clients in. So guys, I was in the same position as you, sat at home right now. I didn't have any knowledge about barbering, and I had no money. I had no tools. Went from a $200 clientele a month to around $3,000 a month clientele. What I've done with Facebook groups, that's how basically I grew my clientele, through Facebook groups. So if you stick around after, Jay's going to give you the free tricks through Instagram and optimizing your profile. If you stick around for this, I'm going to give you some tips on how to do some Facebook groups.
Nice. So stick around for that, guys. At the end, after I finish my free Instagram hacks on your training today, you're going to get a bonus from Kyle. Proven methods that work. The man's been through the system, he's been through the program already. You guys, he's going to give you that as well for a bonus today. Okay, why should I listen to this fat old man in a suit jacket? Yeah, why should I listen to this guy? What does this guy know that I don't already know? And what I would like to do, just take a little bit of time now, a couple of minutes, just to explain to you who I am and what I do, and let my facts of what I've done and the things that I do in the barber industry for myself and my community, let that speak words for me. My name is James Adams, and I've been a barber for almost 21 years now. I know I don't look that old, but believe me, I am that old. I started cutting hair when I was 11 years old, and I started the same as probably every barber in the world back then, cutting hair in my mum's kitchen, cutting in my garage, going around my friend's house and cutting hair with a shitty old pair of clippers that I bought for $10.
Sticking the hair on the side.
Yeah, making myself on my own haircut, cutting my brother's hair and giving them some terrible haircuts. Probably as much as like many of you at home started in the game, you just picked a pair of clippers up and you're interested in cutting hair. Moving on from there, I went to work in a barbershop called Vielo's Gent Salon in North London and worked with some great barbers from there who actually taught me many things. And a lot of the things that I now do in today's life is things that I've learned from them guys, you know, not just how to be a barber, but how to run a business, how to manage money, how to dress smart, how to take care of people around you. All of these things I took from my elders, let's say, and now I'm trying to replicate that and push that onto the next generation. Now, another thing is that when I was 19 years old, I left this salon and I opened up my own shop. And that was the first of many barbershops. I actually own 14 barbershops now around the world in 4 different countries. I got a couple in Australia. I was living there for 5 or 6 years, where I actually filmed 1 or 3 of my TV series as well, called The Barber Movement. This one was called The London Barber Movement. I've got a couple of shops in Norway, in Oslo, and I've got many in the UK, and obviously this one in Central Europe, in Prague, where I'm in lockdown with Kyle in the pandemic situation. I also would like to mention that I've worked with some big brands such as DeLonghi, Wohl, Braun, Philips, doing big events for them at their trade shows and their trade fairs, and I've been very lucky to be included in a few of the barber magazines. And obviously the most important reason why you should be listening to me today is because I know the no bullshit method to creating a clientele and building income, not just for myself, but I'm going to do it for you today as well, guys. All of this, every single thing that I've just reeled off for you guys now, I've done all of it on my own, by myself, with no investment, with no professional equipment in the beginning. When I started, obviously we've got like a little studio set up now, but in the beginning I just used my mobile phone. And the reason I alliterate that is because I want you to understand I am no better than any of you sat at home right now. Where I am now in the barber industry, I started in the exact same place as you guys at home. I started probably with less, because back in my day they didn't even have mobile phones, because I'm a dinosaur in this game, you know. So you guys actually got a step up on me, because I don't have a mobile phone to go out and search for clientele, how to build my income, how to network and grow my accounts in order to get sponsorship deals and investment deals in other projects and side events to do with the barber game. What you got to remember is the barber industry nowadays is not just about cutting hair. It's a very big part of it, but it's very important that you guys have to understand barbering is not just in the shop. I mean, you know yourself, you've been on the show.
Yeah, of course. Before I met you, you said to me, barbering's a lifestyle, it's not a job.
100%.
Exactly what it is.
100%.
Exactly what it is.
And you know, we've been to fairs. You know, we did the DeLonghi show. We was working with a coffee brand, and we went with them. We've worked with multiple product brands. We flew to the UK to go and see Truth Barbershop with Mike Davis. One of the guys that taught me 20 years ago how to cut hair. He's also an old dinosaur. We were very lucky.
Yeah, very lucky.
You can have a very graceful career in the barber game if you know what you're doing. The final thing I want you to know is what you see with me is what you get with me. Like I told you in the beginning, I'm not going to BS you. I'm here to give you cold, hard facts, proven methods. That's why I brought Kyle on with me today, because I could stand here and bullshit you all day. But what I'm here to do is real talk with you guys at home and let you know, show you how these methods are working. We can pull up Kyle's take-ins afterwards if you don't mind to do that. I can show you what the man's earning in the shop. You can see his client list. You can see his social medias. I'm ready today to give you a cold, hard, honest view and proven methods, my own blueprint on how to make more money and how to become a better barber and have a better barber lifestyle, more importantly. Let's jump straight in with the training. And I always like to start training with the problem and then solving the problem afterwards. So a lot of times barbers don't understand what they're doing wrong with their profiles. They think that they can just upload a picture, put it on, and they're going to get 150 million likes on it, and people are going to follow just because today they put a post up of their picture of a haircut.
Don't work like that.
Unfortunately, it don't work like that, otherwise we would all be social media stars. So what I'm actually going to do before we start is I'm going to give you 3 of the main problems. Me and Kyle are going to go through and tell you 3 problems that you are probably making at home. You might not be making all 3, but we're going to give you 3 of them, and then these are the most common mistakes. So don't feel bad if you are making these mistakes. It's always good to highlight the problem, and then we're going to solve it with the solution.
At least they're watching now. We're going to fix the mistakes for them.
Sure. What we're actually going to do is go through all the mistakes, and then we're going to build a profile, how it should look. And it will make sense later on down the line when we get into the Instagram hacks, the reason why we build the profile this way. But let's get started anyway. So the first thing that barbers are always doing wrong, that I'm seeing on a daily basis, is their bios. A lot of them are not filling it out correctly.
Not at all. Sometimes you're seeing they've got the girlfriend on the name and then they've got Barber under that, and you don't want to see that, do you, if you're a customer?
Sure. I mean, so as you're saying there, the first most important thing to really understand is your profile barber or is it personal? Because the next thing that we're speaking about is people are mixing their barbers and their personal accounts.
Yeah.
What you got to realize, if you want to start 5xing your income using Instagram, you've got to understand you've got to have a barber profile, and if you want to use it for personal, create a separate account. Because if I'm a new client looking for a new barber, or I discover your barber profile,
you don't want to see a dog and then your haircut and then your missus.
I don't want to be seeing that. No, if I'm a barber, you got to take yourself seriously, and you got to understand that if I'm a client, where's my money going to be spent? Like, am I going to give it to the barber who's got a picture of his woman next to, on Marbella on the beach, and then the next haircut's a nice fade, and then there's a picture of his dog? I don't want to be dealing with that. Or am I going to go to the profile where there's a barber and he's got this structure that we're about to give you?
Yeah.
And then obviously the third mistake and final mistake was also a profile picture in your username. Now, a lot of the barber profiles I'm looking at, they've either got like...
It's not even related to barbering.
Yeah, it's not even related to barbering. Yeah.
That's not going to get you any customers.
Actually, a good example is you've actually got, like, you've done that yourself, right? You've got your personal account.
I've got a business.
And you've got a Barber Kyle account as well. So, and you use them how do you find? What's your experience of using personal and barber?
Because personal life's my personal life, and then business and work's my business and work life. So
sure.
I don't want to be messaging people through my barber Instagram, like messaging family and stuff like that, because that's not business, that's my personal. So that's why I don't like mixing business and personal life together.
Also, with when you've got a barber and a personal account, when you're at our level of getting good clientele and you're busy all the time, if you've got your barber account and people are messaging you, you know that you can go, right, listen, it's Sunday.
Exactly.
I don't want any messages on my barber account. Yeah. Like, I'll deal with that.
I'm taking my day off.
Do you know what I mean?
Family day.
So that it separates work life and personal life. And that's a very important thing as well, guys, in the industry. What we're going to do right now is we're going to move over to the whiteboard. I'm going to clean this down, and I'm going to give you the structure of each individual line on your biography, and we're going to work through that together. I'm going to work through the board right now, and we're going to get through everything as we are on the board. Optimize your profile. Excuse my spelling and my handwriting. I'm going to optimize, let's go, profile. Very, very simple. Get your pen and paper out now. You're in the bad man class. This is a lesson from the bad man right now. First things first, what we're going to do when we structure your profile, what's the most important thing? Is who you are. So your first line is normally in bold. You can put that in your, not your username, but your first line actually comes out in bold, and it's who you are. What can this be? This has got to be your name or your barber name. That can be Kyle Barber 7, or it can be Barber Kyle, or Pete Cuts, or Slim Fadey, or whatever your name is. I don't know what your barber name is, but put your barber name on the first thing. Next most important thing is, now we need to know what you do. Someone's coming to your profile. What do you do? I'm a barber. There you go. So who you are, what you do. So this is barber or hairdresser. I know some hairdressers are tuning in right now. And after that, on the same line, where you do it. I'm just going to write where, but that's where you do it, and that's going to be your location. Right, so if it was me, I would say, right, my name's the Badman brand, J Adams, barber in Czech Republic, or barber in London, barber in New York, barber in Las Vegas. Your third line right now is going to be when you are available. So this is your days that you work. Do you work, are you a part-time barber? Are you a full-time barber? Are you working Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 10 till 7? Are you working Monday to Friday, 8 till 4? Are you an animal like Kyle and he's doing 7 days a week? Are you working 7 days a week? Are you available 24/7? I don't know when you're available, but these should be your business working hours. If you need any of this information and you haven't got it, I can send it to you in a PDF file, no problem. Just give me a message down in the comments, leave your email address and I'll send it to you, no problem. I'll get one of my team to do that. Next option is, okay, so I'm a new client visiting your profile. I know who you are. I know what you do. I know where you do it. I know when you're available. Now I need to know, what's the next thing? How do I contact you? So here's going to be your contacts. It's going to be, how are you available? So this is going to be your social profiles, social, phone number, website, could be website. Website can also get put in later on. We'll show you that in a couple of more lines down. You can put that in your link where you're available, depending on which profile you have optimized on your Instagram account. Next question, let's get through these quick. Next line will be your hashtag. Now, hashtags are a big thing. When we get onto our posting section, I'm going to explain to you guys how to post on Instagram. But for now, what we're going to do is I want you to create a unique hashtag. So I have hashtag the Badman brand. Hashtag the Badman brand. And that's my hashtag. So then once your clientele get to know you, they can either pass your, if they don't know your account name or your account name's hard to figure out, what you can do is use your hashtag, and when they click your hashtag, they're going to see all your haircuts. But remember that this hashtag right here has to be used in every single post that you make. And we'll show you how to do that later on. And the final one is a very, very important one. The most important one is a CTA. If you don't know what a CTA is, it's a call to action. It's a shop now, book now, click here, book below. You know, so what I'd like to do, let's put CTA, call to action, just for you guys that are not aware of that. Call to action. I think most of you will understand what that is. And that could be book now, shop now, if you're selling a product, or learn more. You know, if you've got an article or PDF, you know, if you've done like an interview with a Barber magazine again, and you've got the link there, you can put learn now or watch here. Another one is a video. If you've got any YouTube videos, they're all call to actions and they should be on your bottom line. Let me know in your comments if you've got any questions, so I'm ready to answer them for free. Right now, I'll give you 15 minutes of my time and I will help you and work through you real quickly on your Instagram if you need that to be optimized today. Message me, DM me on my inbox, and I will go through this and I will double check it. But here's your checklist anyway, so get that written down. If you need me to send it to you, I can send it to you in a PDF. Leave me your email address below or send me a DM and we can work through it together. The second step to optimizing your Instagram profile is profile picture and your username. This is very, very important because you only get one chance at a first impression on any new clients that are visiting your profile. First thing that they're going to see, well, the first thing actually that people actually look at is how many followers and how many people you're following, because people are intrigued with numbers. Generally, people are warped today that the higher the amount of followers that you have, the more successful you are, but that's absolute bullshit. But your profile picture is the second thing that physically people look at. So the profile picture is very, very important. So it's in the circle. I don't want to be seeing a picture of your ugly dog or your ugly girlfriend or you and the lads all together. Or I don't want to see is like sometimes I'm seeing a group of lads and you're in the picture, but you're like this small that nobody can see. This needs to be a clear picture of either a logo or a picture of a barber. Now, I understand that this costs money to have a professional photo done, but you guys have got mobile phones at home. Get one of your colleagues to take a picture of you barbering, cutting hair, holding your clippers, sit in your barber chair, make it nice, just simple, very, very simple one. This is more than enough. This is sufficient. Just have a picture, barber related. Moving on to your username. As me and Kyle were saying to you earlier, don't be saying like Dino96 or Jack the Ripper 93, that some of you have got mad, stupid names. This username must be barber related too. Put barber in front of your name. If you want to be called Dino, put Barber Dino. Yeah? If you want to put Jack the Ripper, put Jack the Clipper. You know, make it smart. Jack the Clipper. Sorry about my writing, I know it's not there, but you can hear what I'm saying. Make it barber related. You know, be smart with it. If you come up with a smart, catchy username, that has to be vitally important to optimizing your Instagram profile. Okay, let's move on. Let's quickly get this wiped off. Profile optimization number 3. How you guys hanging in? You guys doing good? Are you enjoying this? Let's get through this nice and quickly. This is your profile pictures. This is another big one. The first thing I'm going to tell you is no matter how important you think you are, you're not fucking important to anyone that's coming to your Instagram profile. If you've got hundreds and hundreds of pictures, very, very rarely does anybody scroll past the first 9 to 18 photos. Because we're fast tracking you through this course, what's the most important thing to have in your photo grid is 9 to 18, let's write that down, 9 to 18 photos, but they've got to be barber related. I want to see you cutting hair. I want to see you, if you've got a Barber magazine article, I want to see a fade that you've just done, nice. I want to see one of your customers. I want to see your barber shop. I want to see your tools that you're using. I want to see the tools that you want. I want to see, by the way, your favorite Instagram celebrity barber who was sniffed off his box last year at Barber Connect, that you think who's a fucking god, and you're staring up at him, looking at him like he's some fucking holy grail geezer in the planet. He ain't fucking important, and he shouldn't be important to you, and he's not important to your clients. So get rid of him. He ain't worth nothing. He ain't worth a dog shit right now, yeah? What's important here is who you are and what you're doing. That's what your clients need to know about. They don't need to know about anybody else except from you and your barber clientele. And your barber skills. Right, so 9 to 18 photos, get them done in your shop. The first thing that they're seeing is these barber related profile pictures. 1 minute, I forgot the last thing. You've got a bonus today, right? You've got a bonus. I'm gonna give you a bad man bonus here, and it's called a highlights. I don't know if any of you are using your highlights. Some of you are. And I've looked at some of your profiles, and some people who have bought my book, I've optimized their profiles for them. One big thing they were not doing was using the highlights. Now, when you've got your bio, you've got your Instagram name, here's your thing, and then you've got your grid. Yeah, you've got your pictures here. Here is some circles, and we call these are the highlights, right? These are highlights on your account. Now, some of you are using them, and you've got Marbs 2013 on the holiday that you went to, your stupid ugly dog in the park catching a ball, your girlfriend on dates drinking wine, and maybe, rarely, you have something to do with your barber cutting. First thing you need to do is delete these shit ones of people that should be on your personal account. They should not be on your barber account. I'm going to give you a list now of 8 things that you should be using these and optimizing these highlight points for. So 3 types of cuts you do. These first 3 are going to be free cuts. They can be, I don't know, what cuts do you like to do? Now, probably everyone in the world at the moment is doing a fade of some sort. Another one could be classic cuts. And another one could be of long haircuts, yeah? Or let's say shaves, if you're a shave master, or beards or whatever. Now, in each of these highlights, what I want you to do is put all of your good pictures of your fades, all of your good pictures of your classic cuts, and then obviously your third option here. So that's them 3 sorted. And just label them simply fades, classics, yeah, and then this one. And the second part is going to be this one, working hours. Create a PDF or some sort of paper document. You can do that on a website. I'll write it here. Write this down. Canva.com is a free tool that you can use to design your own graphics, some basic Instagram graphics. Create a little PDF that you can put onto your Instagram story, and then add it to this highlight and call it working hours, right? There, sorry if you can't read the writing. Again, if you want this in a PDF format, just email me or write down below in the comments, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Number 5 is going to be your shop and pictures of you working, right? So let's go over here, and this is going to be your shop photos, so people can see where you work, the interior design, the details, is what kind of shop you are, what kind of barber you are, and pictures of you and maybe your team in the shop. If you've gone out for a team meeting, you've gone, you know, to show that you're part of something, you're part of a team, you're proud of where you work, and this is where you work in. So this can be your shop, your team, anything related to these 2 topics. Number 6 is going to be your reviews from your customers, right? You can screenshot on Google. If you're not a barbershop owner, you can screenshot your Google reviews. Even better, if you have the Nearcut software. Nearcut software is one of my most valuable tools I have in all of my barbershops, and they actually have a built-in feature where any client that leaves you a great review, you can download that into a JPEG or a GIF or some sort of graphic that you can then use on your social media channels. And that has built my profile on my local area more than anything else, because now when my clients come to my profile, they can see other people. Now, us as human beings and the general public, our clients are sheep. They like to follow and they trust other people. What's the first thing you do when you see a new restaurant open, or you're looking for a new place to eat, or you want to buy a product online that you haven't bought before? The first thing that you go and do is go into Google and write bad man reviews, this ebook review, this course review, this washing machine review. You know, you're always looking at what other people have to say who have already made the purchase. So that's what your clients are doing, exactly the same. The same process is for your clients. They're going to go through and they're going to look at the customers, what other customers are saying about you. So it's very important to have that there. Reviews, that's a big one, very, very important one that a lot of people are not using. By the way, if you would like to use Nearcut, DM me. I've told you I'm always available. I'm not just here talking shit to you and telling you do this, do this, do this, and not backing it up. DM me and I will give you a 3-month free trial. It works in any country in the world. They've got servers all around the world. 3 months free, yeah, understand, you heard that correctly. Free trial with no obligation to continue, but I guarantee you when you take on this trial, you will continue with this because it's an amazing, amazing product. It's an amazing, amazing platform to use for your clients. Okay guys, number 7 on your highlights right here is going to be your price list. So we're going to put in there your price list. Why are we putting that there? Because the customer doesn't want an awkward transaction to ask you, plus it saves you time and effort of having to tell your client all your prices for your services if you've got a price list already built into your highlights. How can you make that again? I'll give you a simple solution. Go onto canva.com, create a free account and easily create the same to your working hours. Little tip for you right now, try and make these 2 documents look similar and on brand, because if one's in red and one's in purple, it's not going to look good. Try and make it look as professional as possible. Number 8 is optional. You know, not everyone can put this on there, but I call number 8 media. So someone like me, I can put that on there because I can put my TV shows, my links, my links to my other platforms. And I believe that if you're using Instagram, you should also be using Facebook and maybe Twitter and TikTok and all these other platforms that are available right now. Also on here, to grow them accounts, here's another little tip to grow them accounts on Facebook, Instagram, social media, Snapchat, TikTok. I'm too old to know all of them, but your other social media profiles, put something in this one, call it media, and put in there any of your social platforms and also any videos, links that you've done on YouTube, any demo, you guys might be doing demonstrations and how-to videos. Put that in number 8. Okay, so now what we should have done now, if you've been working through this with me, and obviously you can go back and rewind, I can send you the PDFs, just let me know what you need. What you should be able to do now is optimize your profile. Your profile should have a clear structure. That's a key word there, structure. Your profile will have a structure. We've set it all out. We've set your profile. We've set your Instagram name. We've set your profile picture, your bio, your highlights, how your photos look, the links, the description, how this person can get hold of you, when they can get hold of you, your working days, your prices, your working, we've already said working hours, your haircuts that you like to do, where else you're available. Now, can you see how we're building a structure for any new clients or customers that come to your profile? Any information they need is now at a touch of their fingers. They just got to push a button and they know everything about you. No need to DM you anymore, right? Now you've got your social media profile working for you. Now you've got that set up and we've got that structure in place. We're now going to move on to the best part, my free Instagram hacks and how you can use this optimization that we've just set out to rapidly grow your income, rapidly grow your followers, and rapidly grow your clientele within 30 days or less. Okay, we're down to the juicy bit. We're going in right now for Instagram hack number 1. No other barbers are using this, and I'm about to give you a very clear run stream blueprint that you can copy, paste immediately, and I'm going to give you them steps right now. Look, so the first one is called hacking the location. What we're going to do here is we're going to not hack, that's just a keyword, but we're going to target everybody in your location. The most recent post, anybody who is in your location right now, the most recent post, the person that has made an Instagram post right now in your local target area, remember, where you are working, you are going to have access to their profiles and be able to connect with them. And I'm going to show you how right now. It's like a funnel system. It's a step-by-step, very, very simple blueprint. Very, very easy. Yeah, and when you know how easy it is, when you see how easy it is, You wouldn't believe how easy it is. First thing what you're going to do is open up your mobile phones, and you're going to go to Instagram, and you're going to click the search button at the bottom. And what will come up at the top of your mobile phone, in this box, I want you to type your location in the search. So I don't know where you are. Where are you based? What's your area? So let's use London as an example. What I want you to do is, if you're in New York, put New York. If you're in Kingston, Jamaica, put Kingston, Jamaica. If you're in Prague, you put Prague, right? So wherever you are cutting hair, wherever your local target area is, that's the location I want you to use. So for demonstration purposes, I'm going to write in London. And then I'm going to press search. And then what you're going to see is a list of profiles based in London are going to come up. And what I want you to do, if you look at the top of your screen, I want you to click over to the Places tab, right? Now, what you're going to see is loads of different places, and I want you to find the nearest place to your shop. So as you can see here, second in my list is London. So I'm going to click London, United Kingdom. Now I've clicked that, what you're going to see now is a map of London. The center of London has come up, and underneath you can see there's two tabs. The first one is the top posts in London, and to the right hand side, this is where we need to be. I want you to click recent. What that is going to do on the third step here is going to click the most recent tabs and then bring you through to a list of the most recent posts in your area in London, in my case. So let's click the top profile. 17 seconds ago, this guy, I don't know who this is, but big him up anyway. This guy just posted 17 seconds ago a picture of a haircut. So he is in London 17 seconds ago. So what does that mean? That means he is online, and he is available, and he is in your area. Now, probably this guy wouldn't be the right guy to start targeting because he's a barber by the looks of it. But let's go down here. There's another post here. There's a young lady here, made a picture with some, I don't know what the hell's going on there, but she's cool, yeah, good looking girl, and she's in your target area. What I want you to do is go through the top 50 of the most recent posts. I know it sounds a lot, but if you want return and you want reward, you've got to put some hard work in now. I want you to go through the top 50, follow, like, and comment. I would like you to go to their profile tab. You can click their profile. I want you to follow them, go back, and then I want you to like their post, and then I want you to leave a comment. And what I want you to do is read what they're saying. A comment, for example, I want you to leave an honest comment. Don't just put a fire emoji or some kind of emoji there. I want you to put an honest, genuine comment. It has to be genuine and honest because it's social media and it's time to be social. Right, let's jump onto it, right? So coming up, it says here, free shakes coming with any capsule order. So this girl's obviously selling something. So what could you type on here? Hey, Live Health, them shakes look awesome. By the way, how much do they cost? Where can I buy them? Yeah, now what you've done is you've commented on her profile. You've engaged with that new person, right? So the thing that you don't understand is this person could be one of your clients. Now I know that Live Health probably isn't one of your clients because she's got long hair and she's a girl, but Live Health might have a brother, a father, an uncle, a cousin, or someone that she works with. Now you've connected with that person. By the way, she's going to look, who the hell is this guy commenting on my stuff? She's going to look you up. Now when she clicks on your profile, by the way, she's going to look at your optimized profile, not your stupid ugly dog that you had on there before. She's going to know that you're a professional barber, you take yourself seriously, you know how much you're going to charge, you know when you're available, know where you're available. So now she's going to tell her dad, hey dad, I saw this new barber in the area today. I know how much he charges, I know how much he costs, I know when he's available, I can get through to him, I know he's professional, I know he takes himself seriously. Let's go and visit him, let's pay him a visit. Forget going to that bum-ass barber around the corner who don't even care about Instagram and his clients. Let's go and visit this new barber. What we're going to move on to now is a little bit of a more dirty trick, but it's fair game, it's social media, and it's available. If it wasn't available, you wouldn't be able to do it. And this one I call barbershop hacking. This one is, like I said, a little bit dirty, but what we're going to do is we're going to find your barbershops in your local area, and we are going to put our profile in front of their clients. Now it's fair game, it is what it is. If you want to 10x your barber income, you want to 5x your barber income, you've got to be ruthless and you've got to be ready and prepared to put hard work in and put yourself out there. So how does this work? Basically what's going to happen is I'm going to put you in front of all of the barbershops in your local area, and then you're going to go and leave a comment and like and a follow, right? So you're gonna comment, like and follow 3 of the posts on the top 10 profiles in that area. How are we going to find them? Very, very simple. What I'm gonna do is show you again down in the bottom corner. Right, so let's start. This time we're gonna go to the search tab again. And I've already got London there, but I'm gonna use a different location. Let's use Prague barbershop. So we're gonna write that in there now. And as you can see, and then you're going to click places, but because of previously mine's already on places, now I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's a whole list of barbershops that are in Prague. So this is perfect for me, right? I have a barbershop in Prague. I could use this to scale and get myself in front of my competition's audience, right? Very, very simple method. So let's use this barbershop here. So I've clicked on the top barbershop that came up, and I'm going to click again. Click the most recent posts, and I've done that. So now I can see, okay, when was this barbershop last active? On the 9th of January. So they was available 9th of January, but you know, why not? Let's leave them a comment. So you can go on here, like the post. Really, really good job. He knows what he's doing on social media. Now, how can I get in front of his audience right now? Everyone who's following him to see or have a chance to see my comment and know who I am as a barber. And you want to follow them, so that gives, we call it credibility. Credibility, so you're not just going on there and leaving a post and trying to be snaky and snake off his clients without even giving something in order to receive something. And then you're going to comment on the post. Fucking hell. Right now, I will get my guy to put on the graphics, the little picture and the 5 times your income ebook, and that will show you a DM, a comment example. First of all, when you leave a comment, what I don't want you to do is just go on there and leave like a fire emoji or nice cut bro with a fire emoji and alarm bells. That's bullshit, you know what I mean? That's not putting effort into it. Take time to read what the person has wrote out in his post. Give something back, you know what I mean? If you're going to be using this method, don't be a sneaky guy and just go, nice cut bro, because that's one, that's worthless to you, and it's worthless engagement to the other person as well. Barbering should be about networking and building and growing everybody together. Putting engagement on that guy's account for your own benefit should be there. You're right, yeah, you can go ahead and put the engagement on the account for your benefit, but it should also be beneficial for him too, you know what I mean? Try and help the other person grow their account at the same time. If everybody did that, we'd be in a better place. Let's say there's a barber who's just done a fresh haircut and it looks real sharp. The reason we put an honest comment is because, like we just said, we want to give knowledgeable and insightful engagement. The second thing is we want to probe or push a response from that barber. So let's use a haircut picture from the barber that he's just, let's say you've typed in New York, you found a local barbershop, and there's a photo of a top barbershop in your area that just posted a picture of a skin fade. So now what we want to do, a comment would be, hey guys, that's an awesome haircut. I really like the lineup. I work around the corner and I'm really happy that you've been able to inspire me today. By the way, did you use the wall detailers to line this guy up? Question mark. Sounds good, right? That's going to do 2 things. That's going to big up the guy who has done the post, congratulate him for his work, let him know that you're inspired by him and you're grateful for that. And then the last thing is a question you're asking him for advice, which puts him on a nice platform for him to reply to you, and now you're networking with the guy. It's always good to network in the barber game. Remember that. Everyone's not just out for themselves. The main point, what does it do? It puts us in front of his network. Now all of his clients who like that post or see that Instagram post, I'm always looking through the comments, and I am very, very intrigued always to read the comments. And if I see another barber, I'm always going to jump on and have a look at who that barber is. I'm going to check that profile out. Okay, so what that actually does, the most important thing, it helps us out, is put us in front of that barber or barbershop's clientele. So now when his clients go onto there and check out his comments and see our profile, first thing they're going to see is our username right there at the top. Because that's barber related, they're going to see, oh shit, that's another barber in the area. And we're also networking, our mind is open to networking with other barbers. So that's another great point from a customer's perspective. They want to see that you are not just, oh yeah, I'm the best barber in the area and I don't need to do anything else with any other barbers because I'm the greatest. Ego is very, very poisonous, right? Back to business, they're going to see your username. Next thing they're going to do is click on your account. And what are they going to see when they click on your account? they're going to see many things because we've just optimized your profile, right? They're going to come to your barber profile and see who you are, what you do, when you do it, when you're available, what cuts you like, how seriously you take yourself, why their money should be in your pocket and not in their barber's pocket, what they're currently visiting right now, because we've optimized your profile in the right way. The really, really juicy parts are coming right now, because the next trick that I'm about to give you, this trick alone personally built me a clientele around the world in places I didn't even speak the language. And I'm going to show you that right now. And this final one is, guys, this is going to be called account hacking. What is account hacking? You're about to find out. This one has personally, like I said, built me clientele in Norway, Australia, Hong Kong, America, Prague, UK, Scotland. It works around the world. All of these work around the world. Wherever you are in the world, you can use these tricks. But this, to me, is the most valuable one. And this is the one that worked the most successful. How do we use this trick? How do we use account hacking? What I want you to do, you're going to go find 20 to 40 of the top barbershops. Let's use a horrible word. Let's use rival. Let's put in there rival barbershops. But remember, you shouldn't really have rival barbershops, because the only person that you should compete with is yourself. 20 to 40 rival barbershops. Make a list. Yeah, list them down. Get to know who they are and find their accounts. Right, once you've found their accounts, what I want you to do is go to their profile, click on their followers. This is a very important thing to save time, effort and money. Then I want you to scan. I want you to scan through their followers. Don't be going through their followers and every single one following right now. But I want you to scan and follow, let's say, worthy accounts. That's the right word, worthy accounts. So qualify them. That's another word you could use in sales. Let's qualify the follower. And if they look like a potential client, that they are someone that could be coming to your barbershop, give them a follow. Just simply drop them a follow. If you want as well, what we can do, drop a like and a comment if you feel like it. Depends how hard you want to work, you know? This is called 5 times your income. If you want to 10 times your income, add a comment and a like to every single person that you follow. Engage with them. The more engagement, the higher engagement and effort that you put into this system, this program, the more reward you're going to gain back out of it. So go through this step process. Then what's happened? Stage 2 of this process is 2 things are going to happen. The person's going to tell you to piss off and not bother engaging back with you, which you got to accept rejection. You have to accept that in the barber game. Not everybody's going to come to you. And not only that, you don't want everyone to come to you, because you can't cut everybody in your fucking area, right? The second thing that is likely to happen is you're going to get a follow back. That person's going to go, hang on a minute. Who's this person that's liked, followed, and gave me a nice comment and engaged with my profile? Who is this person? They're going to check you out. That's what they're going to do. Because, you know, how many of you sat at home are doing the same thing now? Every time someone follows me, even to this day, just recently I've been selling books and courses online, and through there you can follow me. And every single person that follows me, every single day, I go over and check their account and see if I'm going to follow them back. I see who they are, what their profile's like, what they're doing, where they're from, how I can engage with them. I do it myself. So if I'm doing it, every client must be doing it. You must be doing it as well yourself, right? You're intrigued to know who's following you, who's interested in you. That's the most important thing we do as humans. We're interested in ourselves more than anybody else. This is a common blueprint to use that to our advantage. So what we're going to do now is, if you get a follow back, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to give you my own personal copywriting. I'm going to give the done for you process of a DM that you can use, that I'm using, that I've used to build all these clients around the world. I'm going to give you the script, put it in your notes, and you can copy and paste it once you get a follow back. Remember, you must get a follow before you DM. What's happened is you've engaged with the client, and then the client's engaged back with you, right? So you've come full circle with your customer or your client. What's going to be in that DM? This is what I'm about to give you. My personal blueprint, my own copywriting that I use even to this day when I'm trying to find new customers. Blueprint I've gave to Kyle and all of the barbers in my 14 barbershops to gain more clients and build their income. scope out this DM and you'll see it's something like, hey, thank you very much for following me. It's really appreciated. I just want to let you know I'm taking on new clients right now. I saw your profile, really like your stuff. By the way, if you ever want to try out a new service, I'm taking on clients right now and I would like to offer you a 50% discount on my services if you'd like to try me out. If you need help, here's an important part. If you need help to setting up an appointment, I'm always available for my customers and I'm always ready to help. Just send me a DM. Hope you're having a great day. Best regards, the Badman brand. You tell me now, if you get 100 follows a day from this method and only 5% of them say to you, I'll take you up on that offer, that's 5 new clients a day that you are going to get using this method alone. And I don't know what you charge for your prices, but in my shop we charge £30 for a haircut. If you want to come and have a haircut with me, it's between £30 and £50. So just by using this method, I can create an extra £150 per day. This free method, what I'm giving you, here is a way. If you've got no clients, if you're sat on your ass in your barbershop, on your barber chair, scrolling through Instagram all day in between your clients, wasting time, fucking around out the back, smoking, drinking with your friends in the barbershop, you need to stop doing that right now and start doing these methods for free, and then start realizing you can build your clientele and your income and take control of your barber lifestyle. Get the freedom that you deserve, yeah? Stop being the basic barber, get it and do it today. Now we're going to learn how to use Facebook. Carl's going to come in and let you know if you want to take over, Carl, and show these guys what to do with your Facebook group method.
Okay guys, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you some hacks about Facebook groups. I want you to go on Facebook and in your area find 3 groups with the most members in. So first of all, I've got expats in Prague. What I do in this group was I explained to the people who I was. I'm just starting off as a barber here. I'm looking for new customers. Second of all, you've got buy, sell, swap. I would just put a picture of a nice haircut in there and I would put a description, haircuts. Whoever's in there, will see that, they will message you. Then you can explain to them what you're doing, what your price range is, where you're at, etc. Rooms for rent. Basically, same as buy, sell, swap. You're not allowed to post your business in there. When I was doing it, I got kicked out of multiple groups. I was getting kicked out and then I was making new profiles to get into these groups and keep posting. You got to be a nightmare. You got to be seen in these groups because that's bringing me clients and that's bringing me money. So I don't care about what you say because that's bringing me money and clients. So once you've got familiar with these groups, now you keep an eye on these groups to see who's posting. So say Jimmy from London, he's posting, hey guys, where can I get a haircut? Bang, I'm on that, I'm messaging him saying, Jimmy, I'm here, I'm available, here's my price, there's when I'm available, let's do it. You're doing it to everyone that's posting that, you're keeping an eye on it, you're texting them, you're messaging them, you're putting your name out there. Eventually, over time it'll come to you that people are posting in these groups, and as you're building your clientele up, maybe 1 or 2 people's going to message these guys saying, oh, tag you, he's Kyle. So eventually, after all this time of putting the effort in, writing to the people, my client list is growing through these groups. So all these expats in Prague know who I am. So when people are asking for a haircut now they're tagging my name in it. So I'm sitting back and people are doing my work for me because of the work I've put into that. So we've just using this method alone, just the Facebook groups, I went from earning $200 a month within a short period of 6 months to earning around $3,000 per month. Not the Instagram, nothing like that, just the Facebook groups. If you guys are sat at home thinking these methods don't work, I'm living proof that they do. What I'm willing to do, I'm willing to put my Instagram here for you guys to drop me a DM and I will go through each method with you to help you guys out.
So there you go, step-by-step bonus. You're not only getting help from me, you're getting help from someone who's been there, done it and got the t-shirt. If you need help with Facebook groups, message Carl, put his DM up there. Now, that's going to wrap it up. That's the training done today, guys. So let's run through exactly what you've learned today. You've gone through, we've optimized your profile on Instagram, we've gone through your bio, your highlights, your photos, what to include in your bio. We've optimized your Instagram profile. We've shown you exactly what you need to do, how to lay out and structure your Instagram profile. It's been optimized to the maximum. So then that the process that I put in place for you, you can then go and use my free Instagram hacks. What were they? Location hacking, barbershop hacking, and account hacking. You're going to use them 3 methods to capture new clients to visit your profile. But wait a minute, because of the optimization that we've already put in place, now we've got a full roundabout structure that when a client will visit your profile using these methods, they're going to know exactly all the information about you and your services that you're offering. I wish you the very, very best of luck with doing this, and I hope that all of you have learned something today and you can take that away with you today. You basically got 2 options. You can go it alone, option 1, or option 2, you can work with me and my team at the Barber brand, and I just want to take a little bit of time to explain to you what that actually means. I'm going to enroll you in my 7-step, easy to follow program. It's a done for you program. I'm going to do absolutely everything for you. It's already done. Just copy and paste methods, simple blueprints that you can follow to increase your clientele and build your income. My 7 easy steps are going to contain consistency. We're going to work on the consistency and how consistent you are going to become in the barbershop in everything that you do. It's a very, very important aspect in barbering and building clientele and income. The second step that we're going to cover is called word of mouth advertising. In this subject, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you proven methods how to get your clientele to go out into the general public and expose your services without you even having to ask them. Step 3 is something that we've already covered the basics of in social media. As you already know, we've already covered some of that today, but I'm going to show you how to 10x, not 5x this time. Step 4 is understanding how to become a servant and how we as barbers must understand the mindset that we are serving our clients and we are providing a service, and without them, we are absolutely nothing. That's what we've got to understand. Step 5 is going to be how to invest in yourself and your tools and education. That's another very important aspect because a lot of barbers don't invest in tools and education, and I'm going to show you some free methods how you can actually do that yourself and give you my top tips on what tools you should be using. Step 6, reviews. I'm going to be bringing you the best kept secrets in the barber game to get 5-star reviews across the board on Google and Google Maps, ensuring each and every new client that's searching on Google are going to pick your barbershop to visit. And last but not least, this is the best kept secret in the whole barber game that nobody knows about because everyone's always looking for new clients. I'm going to show you how to reward your current clients, and by doing this, I'm going to show you proven secret methods that are going to rapidly grow your monthly income. Not your income totally, I'm going to show you how to rapidly grow your monthly income. Whatever you're earning right now, I'm going to show you how to skyrocket your barber income on a monthly basis using my 7-step program. Work with me, get all of them steps we've just discussed, and even I'm going to be there to help you out every step of the way. You're going to get my personal contact details. I'm going to be available around the clock. I'm going to work for you. Go out and do it by yourself or have an expert who's done it multiple times in many cities before. As always, I am available. Any questions that you've got, you can get to me at the Barber brand. I want to say thank you very much today for your time and your concentration and your attention. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've learned something, and let's connect. Facebook, social media, any social media platforms. Take care, guys. See you soon.